Considering the question on feeling sleepy, dull, and restlessness. So we get what's called hypoactivity, means not enough activity. So the mind goes dull and feels dead. You can't really use it. And you get hyper, which means it's just going so fast you can't rein it in. There's this kind of energy fluctuation. And something like this is pretty common, you know, sometimes in moderated extent, sometimes quite deep. It's because, that's how we go about meditating, really, and recognizing we, come from situations which are quite stimulating. You know, there's lots of things to do and think about, get involved with. So energy's pumping away. So you just basically respond to what's happening. Okay, this, that, and then you do something, you get a response. And when that switches off, the mind goes, and slump. Nothing to hold on to. Or it starts racing, holding on to itself. So it generates thoughts and restless energies because it's something to hold on to. And this is quite tricky. So we have to really take the word meditation and sort of just put it gently to one side and say, can I be at peace with myself? Um, can I get perspective on what's going on? And manage these energy fluctuations. You know? So by and large, in such a situation, you have to keep your mind active, but in a steady, careful way. Because if it's not active, it just slumps. And the easiest way to keep your mind active is to think. So you think quite minimal, because you know what thought does, how it tends to recreate more and more thoughts and spin out. So you keep your thinking quite limited, just what's happening. And then you try to find things that are relatively easy to get to, you can refer to, such as my left hand. Can feel something there. And then maybe the right hand. Just touch it with your thought. What's happening? Don't try to linger because you don't have the strength yet. You just keep moving, left hand, right hand, and then okay, left foot, right foot. Maybe the knees, they're generally quite distinct. Left knee, right knee. Then maybe the hips, left hip, right hip. Then maybe the shoulder, left shoulder, right shoulder. Move around. So it's like you're like training an animal, a horse or a dog, which can just fall asleep or run around. You give it something to do, but you govern what it does. It's called vitaka. Vitaka, deliberate pointing the thinking mind, using thought to direct your attention. And then gradually, that's the easy one, because we can do that a lot. And then gradually, as you become a little more settled, during vichara, which means how is it? So where is it? What is it? It's a hand. How is it? Okay. Warm. How do you know it's not a foot? Mm. Mm. How do you know it's your left hand, not your right hand? Can you tell the difference between one finger and another? Okay. Okay. Can you do any of that? So it's little, so you keep the mind active. And then and then you've got to try to develop a sequence. So, okay, left leg, right foot, now neck, left knee, now right knee, now left hip, now right hip. Wait, what was it? Which one? Oh, I've forgotten. Okay, start again. like that. Dig, 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 dig. So something that's relatively easy, and then try to do it in a way that's gradually, if you can, slow it down a little bit. Right, left knee feels quite comfortable. Right knee slightly tense. So you begin more discernment moving around. That's one thing you can do. Mm. And it's because it's pretty direct, uh, and it's non-conceptual. Non-conceptual. In other words, we're not thinking about ideas. What? And we're thinking about. We're actually not thinking about anything. We're just using thought to direct the mind towards contact, direct contact, direct contact. Oh, now, 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 that one. And of course, with any system, event the mind gets bored, or it goes automatic. Left knee, right knee, left hip, right knee, left foot. Right, knee. So no, no, no. Now, directly, tell me about it. Is it pleasant, unpleasant? Is it big? Is it small? Is it hot, cold? What is it? Turning hard, soft. This is vichara, exploring. Keep the mind active. Yeah. Mm. And yeah, that's very simple. But if we can go a bit further, or where so as your mind begins to get hold of something, begins to access something, get direct experience, then mm, finding out, learning, you can use this body as a direct object of meditation, as we talked about many times. How tall is it? How do you know it's tall? And then doing simple things like that, just sheer measurement. Mind's good at measurement. And if it begins to stabilize, then where's pleasure and pain? Where's degrees of pleasure and sort of not so comfortable? And then where is it most comfortable? Now when you've got to that point, you've got enough access to begin to go a bit deeper. What does comfort mean? Steady, stable, no stress. And then happens by itself. I don't have to make it do anything. Feel relaxed. And so then enjoying, learning to enjoy what feels comfortable. And that takes a bit more strength because the mind flickers. And we get more stabilized, and this feels quite comfortable. And just, next thing is, can I really linger and take in this quality and linger a little longer? And how does it connect to the rest of the body? How does it connect to breathing? When my breathing happens, breathe to where it's comfortable. Focus on where it's comfortable in your body. See if you can sense your breathing right there. Then the idea is you move from sheer measurement in terms of place This that to begin to a subtler form of measurement in terms of feeling. Well, this is brighter, warmer, more comfortable. And it's a subtler level of measurement. But then that goes deeper because the quality of feeling, actually will hold the mind. Whereas a thought doesn't hold it. Thought's just gone. And you can think that you connect a thought, not to a concept, which doesn't last very long, to a feeling. The feeling lingers, and your heart, your chitta goes into it. Oh, I like that. So the feeling then helps to take one's attention to stability. You stabilize around feeling that's steady, comfortable. Yeah. And ideally, not associated with just external sensations, which are very unreliable, but the internal process, breathing in and out, which is the most reliable bodily experience you can have. It keeps going till the last second of your life. You can't get more reliable than that. And so then feel it and enter it like that. And so you can kind of gradually step process from active to more receptive. And again, we're in active mode, you're sleepy, keep your eyes open. Hold your eye, focus on a simple point in front of you. And if you need to, stand up, walk around a little bit. And keep your eyes open. Openness of the eyes helps to dispel sleepiness. And also, if you hold your gaze steady, it helps to stabilize restlessness. Because restlessness wants to keep stabilized. And then you feel this energy of restlessness or this and that. And then don't expect it to go away. But you gradually find a reference point, something you can steady yourself with. That energy then begins to find a way to level itself out. We will all experience sleepiness, dullness, and so sometimes it's just the case when you've got enough skill. This is dull mind. It's like this. But you've got enough skill to do viveka. Like, this is dull mind. Don't like it. Okay? And just hold the body up. Hold the body up. So you've got enough using the body just so that it acts as a leverage away from the mind state. And this is dull mind. Sleepy mind, dull mind, don't like it. Okay. This is dull mind, sleepy mind. I've given up not liking it. Dull mind, sleepy mind. Like this. Be patient. And then that steadiness, it's beginning to lift. 20 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes or so, just, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, just steady, hold the body and begins to diminish, dwindle on you before you come through. Well, this is, what we can do. Possible, but you lose some strength, some faith, some confidence, and enough of that capacity to separate from the mind state. If you're not good at that yet, then you need to use something much more directed to points that you can get clear about, just as I've mentioned. So take any of that that may be relevant for you. Uh, Remember, any of us, when we're building our mindfulness, need to keep that sense of check, check, back again, because it, mindfulness is not. You have to establish it with effort. Steady, gentle. Uh, 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 uh. Don't get frustrated. It does take that kind of practice process. And it's gentle, steady, patient again. That's what works. So let's take some time for direct silent practice. Take about 35 minutes or so.